Hey, what's up? Uncle Jesse here. Well, folks, today I'm in Chelsea, of course, but I'm in another part of Chelsea. I'm on 8th Avenue and 17th Street because somebody wanted me to do one of my fans wanted me to do a video of 17th Street and the show I-70. And so today I'm in Chelsea, but I'm down on 17th Street, and I'm going to take you to one of my tours. Hopefully, I always keep my tours under 20 minutes, but we'll see what happens. I just want to show you the background here. This is 17th Street, between 17th and 16th and 17th, I forgot. This is all new. Look at this building. This is all, that's on the east side of 8th Avenue. And then on the west side of 8th Avenue, you have all these new businesses. This building's been there forever. This building's been there forever. Let me see if I can show you. But this is 8th Avenue. And of course, everything's new down here. Across the street. And now they got a bike lane here, which is a pain in the butt. Look at this. Now you got to watch out for cars and bikes. Anyway, folks, let's go down 17th Street and show you how every I-70 looks like. Folks, if you remember, in the corner of 17th Street and 8th Avenue used to be a pizza shop, or I used to go there often when I went to after school. So it's no longer, of course, it's no longer there. Now it's a fancy Asian cuisine spot, but the pizza shop, of course, is gone, and it was there many, many years ago. So no longer there. And I got their bike stands here. Look at this. Crazy. They have a Italian place back here, Italian pizza. Looks like it's good. I don't know. Every pizza shop looks good until you eat it. So now right now I'm on 17th and I'm heading toward 9th Avenue. I just left 8th Avenue. I'm heading towards 17th and 9th. So folks, now I'm right over here by, they changed the name of it, but when I went there in 1974, it was I-70, Old Henry School. And there goes the yard. And the yard is still there, of course. And actually there's kids in there playing. Must be some after school program. And this is the school here. I'm in the corner. I'm going to take you down the block down, but these are houses across the street that have been there forever. They've done some fixing, and there's a building over here. They fixed this, the Maritime building, and this is I-70, folks. This is the yard of I-70 and I-70. We got one of the doors here. I remember one of these doors, the exit doors. They used to open up at 3 o'clock to let everybody loose. And there goes I-70 again, folks. There's not much you can see. Let me see. See if I can get a little bit away from here. The windows are coming up soon. So anyway, this school now is called the New York City Lab Middle School, and it's called the New York City Museum School. So there's actually two schools built into one. There goes a couple of the old buildings. Kids running out of here already. So it's actually two schools combined. And they even have a bike stand now if you ride a bike to school, I guess. And this is the old entrance. They have benches here. And folks, this is the old entrance. In 1974, I walked into the school for the first time, and I left in 1978. Very long time ago. So this is the entrance. It's still open, folks. Now there's benches in there and people can sit down. They have a bike stand. They have a bike stand here. I guess if you come to school in a bike, I guess nowadays people come to school in bikes. And I am in the front, 17th Street, I-70. And there goes a school safety guard who's looking at me. And if she comes over, I'm going to tell her who I am. And I attended this school before she even dreamed about getting a job here. Yes. So, the back of me, this is these doors, these gates are still there. And, and this is it. This is the lab school and museum school. So there goes the windows, folks. There goes the windows. I wish I could flip this around. But there goes the windows. And more windows of I-70. Folks, and this door, oh wow, I remember this door very well. This door I used to always exit. For some reason I always exited this door. I always exited this door I hope nobody comes out of there. And I-70, as we remember it. This door here was where they used to bring the garbage out. And this was the cafeteria. That was the cafeteria door, and the cafeteria is up. Actually, those windows up there are the cafeteria windows. And now they got air conditioning. Oh, in my days.
Yeah, that's why I think alone.
Now, let me show you across the street. The Maritime building looks like it's all new. It looks, the whole facing is made out of, it used to be white, like a white cement. Now it's actually a white, I don't know how they did this for, but it's a white, shiny material. And they have glass on the first floor. There's let me see if I can get a closer look at this. They have glass doors and glass windows. Crazy. Let me show you. There we go. This is the whole bottom of that building. Across the street, there's an old guy who used to live there. We used to call, I don't know why we call him Mr. Peabody, but he was always outside the school in the morning and in the evening, and he would always say good morning to the kids going by and you know, so long, good evening, whatever to the kids. He was always there. He was a very old man. Pretty sure he's not around anymore. But he was there always greeting people. We used to call him Mr. Peabody. I think he owned the whole building. There's a school here across the street. I don't know what it is, but there was always a school there, and it's some kind of special education school, I think it is. I'm not too sure. I got to do some more research on this. I haven't been down here in a while, folks, so you got to excuse me. All my videos are always done down in the Elliott houses, Chelsea. But these are the doors out here. There used to be a dome, like you used to went inside, and then homeless started hanging out in there and peeing and all kind of stuff. So now the doors were brought out, and that's why it looks this way. This is all the whole glass in the bottom. Across the street there's a place called Papa Kebab. I guess they sell. Oh no, actually they went out of business. But I guess the last thing that was there was a kebab place. There goes Papa Kebab, and that used to be a candy store. Big candy store, like a grocery store with candy and everything. I remember my mother used to take me there because she used to buy me candy. Wonder why I'm diabetic? She used to buy me candy there, and we used to go across the street where my godfather lived on 9th Avenue, the Fulton houses on 117. So yeah, so this thing here in the corner, this was part of the Maritime building, and now it's a restaurant, and it's a high-end restaurant there. There goes the I moved the cameras quick, folks, because sometimes there's people in the shot and they look at me like, why are you taking pictures? But yeah, so we're gonna take a walk down 17th Street now, folks. If you're from the Fulton projects, you remember this corner. It's still called Alaska, but in my days it was the original Alaska food market, and now it's still there. It's still called Alaska, but it's not the original, the owners and the original place. So folks, I just crossed over and I'm heading toward the east on 17th Street, and these are the Fulton projects. This is the building 400 behind me. 117 was up there on the 3rd floor. That's where I was practically raised by my godparents, who are no longer around. May they rest in peace. The Santa Rosas. My godfather, Valentine Santa Rosa. He was named after Valentine. He was actually born on Valentine's Day. So these are the big buildings here. And I'll show you. I'm gonna go down. This area really changed a lot. It has really changed a lot. Now I'm walking to one of the big buildings, 418 17th Street. There you go. There you have it. 418 actually. 418. And then across the street. I can't see the number from here, but this is the other building here. And so I'm walking toward 10th Avenue, folks. I want let me see if you can see that. Look at this amazing building. Look at this amazing building down right there. It's amazing. It's all made out of glass. It looks futuristic, and that's being built. That's actually being built on 10th Avenue, where there used to be a parking lot, and yeah, right by there was a mini storage, Manhattan mini storage, and yep. Over here, folks, I'm coming over to 427 17th Street, 427. Everything's the same, you know. I got 430 17th Street here. Let me show you, switch hands. I'm walking over the cane, so this is making, I gotta hold on to the cane, so. And 434. So. It looks the same. 427. There's a building over here coming upon, all these buildings, and they want to tear this place down. I'm telling you, you guys better fight. Better fight for this. So here there's a building toward the corner. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go across the street to show you this. It's amazing. It's actually this is near the start of the High Line, which starts down on 12th Street. Anyway, let me show you here. This is a brand new, well, not brand new, but it's a building that wasn't there when I was. It was a bunch of old houses there, and I guess it was all torn down, and now there's a parking lot, and there's a building, pretty tall, and this is in the corner, almost on the corner of 17th Street and 10th Avenue. So there goes some of the, there goes the building there. And you see this building under construction I was talking about. As we get closer, you see it's kind of futuristic. There goes the High Line, and this building entrance. That's the entrance of the building. I don't remember what this was over here, this blue wall, but I know this is. It looks like it's been there for a while, but they just fixed it. There used to be. There's a club down here. It's called One Oo or some shit. And look at that. And this is almost on the corner. Now, getting to the corner, there's a coffee shop called Frankie Portugal. And that's nice soft music and coffee and pastries. Very fancy. And there's a pizza shop here. Artichoke. It smells good. Again, I don't know how it is. But look at this. Look at these world famous tarts. Look at that. From Frankie Portugal. So, I don't know. Well, folks, I've reached the corner of 10th Avenue. And I used to come down here to catch the bus after I used to finish school. In those days, for about a year when I got to school, they used to give us bus passes. And then they figured out that, you know, we lived too close, so they took away you had to live more than a mile. So, yeah. So, here I am, folks. This is where I used to catch the bus out here in the corner. Right, let me show you this building. It's amazing. It's amazing. Look at this building. And this is the High Line. And this is this tall building here. All these buildings are under construction. And it's a clutter of buildings. It's amazing. I'm on 10th Avenue now. And this is really, really amazing, folks. Yeah. So I'm just walking. I'm on. I think he wants to go his own way. So anyway, folks, there's a. I want to show you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. The dog was about to piss on my shoe. I want to show you across the street. This dog wanted to. I'm staying of all places. The dog wants to stick his shit on me or piss. I don't know. Has no respect for Uncle Jesse, I guess. So anyway, let me Let me try to maneuver out here, because every place I go to, this is a Grand Central down here. This was a dead neighborhood, folks. This was a ghost town. And now, look at this. And this building right there, you see, it's right on the corner of 18th Street. And actually, this was where 1018 was, and the Roxy and 1018. I forgot what it was. It had a couple of names. But this is where 1018 was. Look at this building. It's a condominium now. It looks like something. Looks like barrels and stuff. And behind here, they're doing another building. So that's all gone. And over here, where there used to be a parking lot, they're building something here that's all closed off. And then there's a building. You see that building up there, and then you see the High Line going across. So yeah. So this is, and you see the tons of people down here. And this used to be a ghost town. After 4 o'clock, it was a ghost town down here. And nobody came down here. Nobody wanted to come down here. And there's a lady, now there's a one-man protest that says, move the nuclear weapons money. I don't know. I'm not going to get involved in this. A dog almost took a crap on me. I'm not going to get involved in the middle of a protest. But this is, folks, this is 10th Avenue. This is amazing. Look at this. This is amazing, this building. There goes that building. And there's a dog fight. There's a dog fight behind me. So, this diner has been here for many, many, many years. It's changed owners, but the diner is still there. It's on right on the corner of 18th and 10th Avenue. There it goes. The diner. Come on, I'm blowing the horn. So anyway, folks, a lot of changes. We're going to stampede here by a car or by people. So I'm going to take a trip down. I'm going to take a trip up 18th Street, back up to 9th Avenue, and show you some more stuff. This is oh wow, this is an amazing building over here. Oh, there's a bus stop here. What the hell does this bus go to? A bus stop on 18th Street. I don't know. Never seen it in my life. So folks, let me show you the building across the street. Look at this. This building's on 18th Street. It's called the Chelsea Modern. And they have there's a place called the Pretzel Bookstore. These used to be all old buildings and garages, and they've converted them. I think cable TV was on here one time. I know it was on 25th Street, and then I think they moved away. But I know I bought my car here one time to do repairs. So look at this building, folks, on 18th Street. I'm almost on 10th Avenue. It's called Chelsea Modern, and this is why they want to take your homes away, folks, because this is high-end area, high-end property. So this is why the city is going to sell you out, and you have to make sure it doesn't happen. Because if it starts by you, it's going to continue, and there won't be any place for us to live anymore. I mean, we're running out of places right now. So imagine. So anyway, folks, this whole thing is new across the street. Look at that building. Across the street, folks, there's another building that was built right next to, right after the Fulton houses. Let me show you that. Look at that building. Look at that. I mean, if you come down here, you don't even recognize this building anymore. It is this neighborhood. It's crazy. $425. There you go. Fancy. Then behind me, you have the Fulton houses. Right here, there goes one of the big buildings. Yeah, folks, it's quite amazing. Quite amazing. Changes. Well, folks, I'm in front of 121 9th Avenue. one of the small buildings, the 6th floor buildings, and this is where the community center is. And you know, but they built it outward. And let me show you. This is the community center now. They actually built this outward. 119 like that. So it's actually built outward. And if I can show you here. Let me move on. This is how it looks now. So all that stuff was all built out. And at 117 there, that's where my godfather lived on the 3rd floor, on the 3F. So there goes the this is the front of that community center built out. And there goes the bus stop. And folks, let me show you across the street. It's all changed. There's a Jet's Pizza there. There's a Stella Pizza shop next to each other. The old liquor store is gone. The old store, candy store called Carmen, that for many years she was there. There was a pharmacy that was there for many, many, many years. There was a dry cleaners, I think, in the corner. Alaska is the only thing that's in the corner that carries the name Alaska, and there it is. There it is, folks. Alaska. And all these pizza shops, there's 2 pizza shops next to each other, door to door. Can you believe that? Door to door. Oh, thank you, bus. There you go. And then the liquor store was over here, and the pharmacy was there for many, many years. There was a candy store by anybody named Carmen. Later on, there was a guy named Julio. Julio, that's his name. If you guys are from Fulton, Julio used to be the no-time deli where they had the rotisserie chicken in the window going around the oven. Yeah, Julio. I remember that name this time. Anyway, so this is it. Folks, everything's changed a lot here. It really, really has changed, and it's, and you know, they're trying to kick us out. They're trying to kick everybody out of the Fulton houses. And there goes the front of the, right there by the Maritime building. And then you have the old Port Authority building, which now, I don't know if you can see, probably won't, but there's a big giant sign that says Google. And that's the Google building now. And there goes the old Merchant Marine building. It was Commandant House at one time. And but these old buildings are still up there. Still one in the corner on top of Alaska. And the Fulton Community Center, there we go. A lot of changes, folks. A lot of changes. And these stores over here are all empty because I'm pretty sure they've been empty for over a year because I'm pretty sure the rents are so high. The greedy landlords would rather have a place sitting there losing money than to rent it at a fair price. And that's what's destroying New York City. And that's what's destroying this neighborhood, folks. And that's why they wanted to take this property away from us. Our homes. So folks, if you live in the Fulton houses, you better get up your butt and come higher and protest. Because you can't just let people come over and take your property, especially people who've been lived here for many years. And these buildings are still look very strong structural. To knock them down to the ground, they've only were built in 1963, and now they want to tear it down to build a high-class building and kick everybody out. They're promising they're going to build some buildings for low income, but I don't trust this city, you know, the politicians. So there's a Wells Fargo now in the corner where that dry cleaners used to be. He's been dry cleaners here. Yep, a lot of changes, folks. There goes that building again. Across the street is about 2 or 3 stores open too. I'm telling you, they're not renting these places because the landlords are money hungry. So the places sit there, and the neighborhood looks, you know, doesn't look the best with closed up stores, and there's no place to play. Here we go across the street. This is from 18th Street up, and they fixed up the buildings and everything. There's another pizza shop called Gotham Pizza. So there's 2 pizza shops down the block, side to side, and then over here. And over here is the basketball court between the buildings here, all fenced off. I'm on the corner of, I'm approaching the corner of 19th Street. There used to be a building in the corner of 19th Street, an old house. And downstairs there used to be a TV repair shop, CNIV. And I remember the father and the son, they used to live, they lived in the co-ops. And the son used to talk on CB radio. And it's funny, we used to, every time we used to come from school, we used to call the guy CNIV. And he used to chase us. And every day he was waiting for us. And we would go, CNIV, CNIV, CNIV. And for some reason he didn't like the name and he used to chase us down. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But the building is gone now, as you can see. They're taking it down. Taking it down. So. They seem to be filming something here. Maybe I'm in the middle. Maybe they'll hire me to be an extra. Yeah, they're doing some filming over here. Nobody told me. Anyway, folks, I'm approaching 20th Street where they, I think it was called Di Martino Fish Place. And for years, I remember going by as a kid. And they used to have like these big fishes out here on ice. And well, anyway, that place, it's gone actually. It's all closed off. Again, another lost of property that money-hungry landlords do not want to rent out. And there it goes. Di Martino. These houses are still here. There's some fancy houses, of course. There's some buildings they've made some work. There's a pharmacy, a fancy pharmacy there. Some food and drinks over there, and they have a fancy clothing store there. I don't know who buy. Oh, look, they got a vaping place, so you can kill more people. Vaping. That used to be the old Frank's Deli. Guys, I live around here. Remember Frank's? He had a deli here, and actually in the corner here used to be This used to be a washing machine place. It had washing machines in it. Now it's a fancy restaurant. Cigarette smoke. And now I'm getting to the corner of 20th Street and between 20th and 21st. This is the seminary. For those who remember, it's all different now. It's all built out. It used to be like, there was a place where homeless used to hang out here. In those days, we used to call them bums. It's not PC, right? So, but this is the seminary, and this is where they all fixed up. And actually, the back of it is all fixed up as well. And you can see it, some of it here. Across the street, there's a bunch of new places too, as well. A bunch of new stores, all new stores. There used to be a Chelsea food market down, a Chelsea meat market down there, and we used to come from school and bother the guy too. We used to say a pound of ham, Sam, and the guy used to chase us too. So we had all these stores that we used to come down from 17th Street all the way up, bothering these people. And there was another store. Her name was Dakota, and we used to call her name out, Dakota, Dakota. And she used to run to the door and chase us or curse at us. And we used to go, Dakota, Dakota, Dakota. Stupid kids, what are you gonna do? It was, you look at it now and you compare it to kids nowadays. It was very innocent done, and it was done on an innocent basis. And kids nowadays don't, they're not kids anymore. They're on the phones, they're on the tablets, on the computer. So kids are not kids anymore. They grow up too fast. I've seen kids inside baby carriages already with a tablet. So it's not fun anymore. I'm glad that I'm glad I grew up in the time I grew up, and I grew up in Chelsea, and I'm glad. I'm happy that we really had fun. We went out there and had fun, and we used our imagination. Now there's not too much. Kids nowadays don't have to use too much of their imagination. So what are you gonna do? So anyway, folks, I am. I wanna. This is so crowded here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to film a little bit more. Across the street, folks, is one of the oldest buildings in Chelsea, and it's been restored. But it's I have pictures of it like 1800s, and this is this should be landmarked. There should be a plaque, but they haven't done it. But this place is very, very old. I'll do some research on it and try to find you the dates. But it's all wooden floors. All these houses are old here. There used to be a hardware store here. Oh, look, the hardware store is still there. Or at least the sign is. Let me see. There's a Mexican restaurant here. The hardware store is gone, folks. The hardware store is gone. It's but it was there for many years. Many years. And you can see it there. Okay. And there used to be also there was a gentleman that from the Elliott houses that had a store here, Ferdinand. He had a flat fix place here. It was like one of the first places around his neighborhood where it was kind of weird because it was like a flat fix sitting in the middle of 9th Avenue was unheard of at the time. But I tell you, he made a business. He left his job, he retired, and he went into business for himself. And for many years, he had a flat fix place here, and it was one of the kind to fix flat tires on cars. Now I'm getting to the corner of 22nd, folks, and this has been here for many years, many years, and it's still here. Pretty sure it's not the same owners. And wait a minute, what is this? Okay, I just stepped on crap. Thank you very much. There's a deli here with all kind of vaping stuff, and I just stepped on crap on my new sneakers. Brand new sneakers, I just put them on. They say it's good luck. I don't know. Good luck for the fucking dog that shit on the floor, and somebody. I hope the owner slips, comes out of his house and slips on it, falls on his ass on top of this shit. I mean, this dog really took a freaking dump. So, I don't know. Again, it goes back to people being animals. Okay, so my new sneakers, I only put them on. I've only had them on for less than 8 hours. Less than 8 hours already I stepped on shit. Well, maybe I should have been paying attention to what I was doing. Anyway, folks, I've gotten to the corner of 22nd and 9th Avenue. I just want to show you across the street, there's a Rite Aid. One of the 1.5 million Rite Aids in the neighborhood. And what are you going to do? So, folks, that's been my little tour of Chelsea. The Fulton houses and the Fulton neighborhood down there. And that goes Tommy. Hey, Tommy, what are you doing around here?
Jesse James.
So, what's going on? Anyway, folks, this is, there goes Tommy. What's going on?
How's everything with you?
Hang in there. Fucked up my foot.
As long as it ain't hanging up there.
My foot, I got a torn arch. I got an infected finger. I've had problems. I've been out of work for months and back and forth. And
You still up there on the traffic?
nah, I work in the... So anyway, folks, here I am on 22nd Street and 9th Avenue. And I just want to introduce you to a very old friend of mine. We went to school back in PS33 in the 70s. Oh my God, I'm showing my age. But there goes Anthony.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Yo, is this live or is this?
No, not live, but
upload it later?